The Chief Executive of NAMA, Brendan McDonagh, says the state agency has done nothing wrong and abided by all its legal responsibilities in the sale of Project Eagle. He's been talking to Paul Coggan.
With regards to what the report says today, it says the way NAMA ran this auction drove away potential bidders and that it affected the price that you ultimately got.
Well, that's the opinion of the CNAG, but we don't accept that. We appointed Lazarus, Bank of International Repute, to advise us and the board on the loan sales process. They advised the board all along in terms of who to approach, and when people withdrew, and the board, and it's recorded in the minutes that's put out in the CNAG's report, that affected the board had said to Lazarus, if you need more time, tell us, that's fine, give more time. And Lazarus said no, people had appropriate amount of time to bid for this portfolio.
When the PIMCO offer fell through and it became apparent that Frank Cushnahan was involved and there was talk of success fees, should NAMA should not really have suspended the whole process at that stage?
Well, we you know, the board at the time, it was a very serious development when PIMCO's compliance department told us, because the people who were bidding in PIMCO didn't tell us. It was the PIMCO's own compliance department told us, and we considered all options at that stage. But Frank Cushnahan had left the advisory committee a couple of months previously. It was confirmed in the CNAG's report, which is our long-standing contention, that the committee he was on had no access to any debtor or asset information from NAMA.
But he had declared that he was in touch with 6 or 7 companies involved in this, and that accounted for almost half of the debt.
I mean, he has. I mean, Northern Ireland's a small economy. He did declare his interest, but it meant nothing because there was no of these debtors or assets ever discussed at the Northern Ireland Committee. So what he was aware of was very high level information. The Northern Ireland Committee was a very high level advisory. The word advisory is very important. It was very high level strategic. It wasn't specific about assets or specific about debtors. We were very concerned when this issue of Frank Cushnahan being part of.
But you weren't concerned enough to pause
and
take breath?
No, we did pause and we had a discussion about it, and then we decided actually there was other people who would spend a lot of money on due diligence. There was 2 other bidders still remaining in the process, and we decided that actually it was to be fair to those people, they were credible bidders, and that we would continue on with the process.
The Controller and Auditor General says NAMA took a very narrow legal approach to what it should do with regards to Frank Cushnahan.
Yes.
It should have done more.
No, I mean, taking a very narrow legal view is another way of saying that NAMA fulfilled all its legal obligations. That's what we did.